Lexicon with your Wednesday, June 10th edition of News in Depth. Thank you for joining us. Now for the news in details. Man caught selling donkey meat to Chinese national placed on bail.
A Monrepo man has been released on $40,000 bail, following an allegation that he sold donkey meat to a Chinese national. During the police's investigations, the man reportedly told them that the Chinese national said that this is one of his favorite delicacies. It was while the man and two other underage boys were slaughtering the animal that residents called in the police. The police and the Veterinary Public Health Department were called to investigate the matter. This was confirmed to this newscast today by an official of the department. Officials are trying to ascertain whether the meat was indeed for personal consumption by the Chinese national or if he was reselling it to locals as something else. Police Division Commander Royston Andrews said the police investigations into the matter are ongoing and the file will be sent to the DPP later this week for advice. While there is a market for donkey meat in some countries in Asia and Africa, it is not common in Guyana.
Gaisuku needs government bailout to prevent closure. More in this report.
Chairman of the Board of Directors of Gaisuku, John Dow, is calling for the President's intervention to arrange for funding to prevent the impending closure of the industry. In a letter shared by Gao, Dow pointed out the dire financial crisis facing the sugar industry. He said as of now, Gaisuku will need funds to be able to survive after the second week in June 2020. Dow noted in his letter that Gaisuku Finance Department estimates that the corporation is expected to be out of cash by the end of June, and until then, they cannot afford to meet labor, fuel, and cane farmers' payments. The letter pointed to a backlog of $2.1 billion owed to creditors and said it's unlikely that those creditors will continue to grant for the credit. Dow also pointed to the state of the industry prior to 2015 and the condition of the three estates, Albion, Blaymont, and Iflot, where a considerable amount of cash was required to fix the deteriorated infrastructure in the field, bridges, dams, revetment, and repairs in particular, and to provide replacement equipment. He noted that no provision was made in the 2019 budget and posited that a provision for a subvention in the 2020 budget is desperately needed. The chairman highlighted critical issues in his letter, which was penned on May 15, 2020, to President David Granger. Meanwhile, the Minister of Agriculture, with whose remit the Guyana Sugar Corporation falls, and the Minister of Finance have met recently in the presence of President David Granger with the aim of resolving the issues facing the Sugar Corporation.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient.
You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Are you washing your hands correctly? Here are some tips on when and how to wash your hands. Step 1. Wet your hands with clean water. Step 2. Then apply soap. Step 3. For 10 to 15 seconds, lather your palms together. Always remember to pay attention to your fingers, especially your nails and tips. And don't forget the back and between of your fingers. Step 4. Rinse hands with clean water for about 20 seconds. Step 5. Dry hands with a clean paper towel or tissue.
But when should you wash your hands? After using the toilet, before and after eating, preparing or handling uncooked food, after playing with pets or caring for animals, after sneezing and coughing or blowing your nose, before and after changing babies or caring for others.
Frequent hand washing or using a hand sanitizer with alcohol as an alternative will remove viruses and bacteria from your hands.
A message from the Ministry of Public Health in collaboration with PAHO WHO.
Shh! It's your new secret. The all-in-one weapon for perfecting imperfections and capturing flawless skin. A lot of brands forget women of color or just don't understand that we come in all shades. From caramel to ebony, there's such a range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Schools across the country to be reopened on June 15 for students writing exams. Tracy Can tells us more.
Sanitization of schools across Berbice commenced on Monday in preparation for students who are expected back in the classroom to write the grade 6 assessment and the CXC and other regional exams. But the teachers' union is advising teachers to stay home during the spread of the deadly coronavirus. The union's general council decided not to support the Ministry of Education's plan to conduct classes and examinations during the COVID-19 pandemic. The decision was based on the fact that Guyana's situation remains fluid. Positive cases of the coronavirus are still being recorded, and this poses a threat to the well-being of all Guyanese whose desire is to remain healthy. Meanwhile, a teacher attached to the Santa Rosa Primary School in Region 1 was tested positive for COVID-19. Union President Mark Light shared the information with this newscast. He noted that prior to Monday, the teacher was distributing hampers for learners in her area. The teacher has 2 school-aged sons. According to the union's release to the press, teachers are advised to remain in the safety of their homes and continue to give virtual support to learners as they finalize their preparations for their respective examinations. The union noted that there should be no sense of guilt felt by any teacher since the union's recommendations to have these examinations written at a later date have fallen on deaf ears. The union said that they remain committed to the development of Guyana by way of an educated nation, but cannot risk the lives of its dedicated educators, their families, and that of learners. The GTU assured teachers that victimization measures will be resisted in the strongest possible way by the GTU.
And some sad news before we go. Former cricket umpire dies in road accident. More on this report. Dead is 60-year-old Gangar Prasad Shiv Dayal, a pump operator of Fire Ridge Village, Quarantine, Berbice. According to the police report, the man met his demise over the weekend on the Quarantine Highway. He apparently lost control of his motorcycle and fell onto the road and received injuries about his body. According to his son, Munilal Shiv Dayal, his father sustained injuries to his face, but he's unsure of his exact cause of death.
Well, we don't know exactly what happened, but from my point of view, it looked like he gets severe knock in his face. Like, to me, like somebody doing something to his face. It can be just fall down and just make pressure on his face, swell up, bust up. You know, on his face alone, the whole body don't get nothing. If you should fall on the road, you gotta get bruised. And no impression of blood stain on the road where he was lying down at the car. So I don't know what happened there.
So somebody saw him lying there, or a person saw him?
People along the way going up to Amsterdam, some fellas like they pass by and see it there.
The family is calling on the police to do a thorough investigation into the matter.
Because we want to know what happened. We want to know exactly what happened. I mean, losing someone is not easy, but it go either way. But we want to know that, if this happened or that happened. You can take it either way.
The police are reporting that the man was picked up in an unconscious condition and taken to the New Amsterdam Public Hospital, where he was seen and examined by a doctor on duty, who pronounced him dead on arrival. Melissa Khan, News in Depth. And that has brought us to the end of our news for tonight. For more news, visit our website at rdproductiongy.com or our Facebook page at Royce and Drake's Production. I am Melissa Khan, wishing you a safe evening.